Budget zero-turn mowers are getting harder to shop for. Prices are up, specs look almost identical, and some mowers under $4,000 sound great until you notice the weak engine, small tank, thin deck, or limited support. So today, we're counting down 5 budget zero-turn lawn mowers for 2026 that actually make sense for homeowners. We'll look at price, engine, deck, drive system, warranty, fuel capacity, and who each mower is really for. Before we start, drop your yard size in the comments. 1 acre, 2 acres, 3 acres, or are you mowing enough grass to question every weekend? And don't skip number 1, because it might be the best value zero-turn in this whole price range. At number 5, the Craftsman Z3200 42-inch. This is the mower for someone who wants to get into a zero-turn without spending premium money. Depending on retailer and sale price, the Z3200 usually sits around $2,900 to $3,200, which makes it one of the lower-priced zero-turn options from a familiar name. And for the right yard, that matters. Not everyone needs a heavy-duty machine. Some homeowners just want to stop wasting time turning a lawn tractor around trees, fences, and flower beds. The Craftsman gives you a 42-inch cutting deck, dual hydrostatic drive, 3.5-gallon fuel capacity, 20-inch rear wheels, and a compact size that works well around tighter yards. This mower makes the most sense for homeowners cutting around 1 to 2 acres of mostly flat grass. If you're moving up from a push mower or basic lawn tractor, the difference will feel huge. You'll turn tighter, cut faster, and finish with less frustration. But here's the catch. The Z3200 is budget for a reason. It uses a single-cylinder engine, so it will not feel as smooth or confident as the V-twin mowers higher on this list. If your grass gets thick, wet, or overgrown, you may feel that difference. Support can also depend heavily on where you buy it. A dealer-backed mower may be easier to service long-term. So this is not my first pick for rough yards, slopes, or anyone mowing several acres every week. But if your goal is simple, spend less, get zero-turn maneuverability, and mow a normal homeowner lawn faster, the Craftsman Z3200 earns its place. Now be honest in the comments. Would you trust a cheaper Craftsman zero-turn, or would you spend more for a stronger name? Because the next mower costs more, but feels a little more serious. At number 4, the Ariens Edge 42. This mower is not the cheapest option, but it still fits the budget category because it keeps things simple without jumping into premium residential pricing. Price-wise, expect around $3, $400 to $3,800 depending on dealer, sale price, and exact model. The Ariens Edge 42 gives you a 42-inch deck, a Briggs & Stratton V-twin engine on many listings, dual hydrostatic drive, an 11-gauge fabricated deck, a 2-gallon fuel tank, 6-mile-per-hour forward speed, and 18-inch rear tires. The main reason this mower stands out is the fabricated deck. A lot of budget zero-turns use lighter stamped decks. The Ariens Edge gives you a tougher-feeling deck setup, which can matter if your yard has bumps, roots, or rough patches. It also has a compact feel, so it works well for smaller properties, tighter storage, and homeowners who do not want a huge machine taking over the garage. This mower is best for people who care more about solid construction than top speed. It is not the fastest mower here. It does not have the largest fuel tank, and value depends heavily on price. Once the Ariens Edge gets close to $3,800, it starts competing with mowers that offer bigger tanks, stronger warranties, larger tires, or more desirable engines. That is why it ranks 4th. Still, if you have a good Ariens dealer nearby and want a compact zero-turn with a fabricated deck, this one makes sense. Quick question, would you rather have a thicker deck or a bigger engine? Because the next mower leans hard into toughness. At number 3, the Bad Boy MZ Rambler 42. This is the mower for buyers who want a budget zero-turn that feels tougher than the usual entry-level machine. The price usually lands around $3,700 to $3,900 for the Briggs version, depending on retailer and setup. Some engine versions can cost more. The Rambler's biggest selling point is the deck. Bad Boy lists it with a 7-gauge all-steel formed and welded deck with reinforced edges. That is serious for this price class. You also get dual hydro-gear ZT2200 drives, a heavy-gauge welded frame, 42-inch cutting width, adjustable cutting height from 1.5 to 4.5 inches, 18-inch rear tires, 11-inch front tires, and a large fuel tank. Depending on listing, you may see around 5 to 6 gallons of fuel capacity, which is far more than most budget mowers. That means fewer fuel stops, especially if your yard is open and takes a while to mow. The Rambler also has multiple engine options, including Briggs, Kohler, and Kawasaki versions. The Briggs EX 1900 version is usually the one that fits this budget-focused list best. This mower is best for someone who cares about deck thickness, fuel capacity, and a tougher-looking build. But there are trade-offs. It is mainly a 42-inch mower in this line. If you want a wider deck, you'll need to move up in Bad Boy's lineup, and that costs more. It also runs around 6 miles per hour, so it is not the fastest mower here. And while the thick deck is a big win, some buyers may still prefer the Kawasaki-powered options from Cub Cadet or John Deere. So the Rambler wins on deck and fuel tank, but not overall balance. Bad Boy owners, I need your opinion here. Is the thick deck enough to make this the best budget buy? Because the next mower is about something different: service, support, and trust. At number 2, the Toro Time Cutter 42. This is one of the safest budget zero-turn buys for 2026. Price-wise, expect around $3,300 to $3, $600 depending on retailer, model, and promotions. The 42-inch Time Cutter commonly comes with a 22-power Briggs & Stratton V twin engine, dual hydrostatic drive, 42-inch deck, smart speed control, 7-mile-per-hour mow speed, and a 3-year unlimited hour residential warranty. But the real reason it ranks this high is ownership support. Toro has a large servicing dealer network, and that matters when you need belts, blades, parts, maintenance, or warranty help. A mower is not just about the day you buy it. It is also about year 2, year 3, and year 4. The Time Cutter is best for homeowners with 1 to 2 acres who want a proven mower, easy parts access, a familiar brand, and a low-stress ownership experience. Smart Speed is another useful feature. It lets you choose different speed ranges for trimming, towing, or mowing. That helps when working around trees, fences, landscaping, and tight spaces. Now the downside is deck construction. Some budget Time Cutter models use a stamped deck, not a heavier fabricated deck. So if deck thickness matters most, Bad Boy or Ariens may look better. The tires are also not the largest in the class, but as a full ownership package, the Toro is hard to ignore. It is easy to buy, easy to service, and easy to recommend. Now I want to know, would you rather buy the mower with the thickest deck or the mower with the best service network? Because number 1 gives budget buyers the strongest overall mix. At number 1, the Cub Cadet Ultima ZT142. For budget zero-turn buyers, this is the mower that makes the strongest overall argument. Cub Cadet lists the ZT142 from around $3,429 MSRP, though real pricing can change by retailer, engine version, and promotion. What makes it stand out is the mix. You get a 21.5 horsepower Kawasaki FR Series twin-cylinder engine, Hydro Gear EZT 2200 transmission, 7-mile-per-hour forward speed, 3.5-gallon fuel tank, 20-inch rear tires, 11-inch front tires, a 2x2 tubular steel frame, and a 3-year unlimited hour residential warranty. That is a strong package for the money. The Kawasaki engine is the hook. In this price range, a Kawasaki V-twin is exactly what many buyers want. It should feel smoother and more confident than cheaper single-cylinder mowers. The larger rear tires also help it feel more planted, especially if your lawn is not perfectly smooth. And the warranty is excellent for this class. 3 years with unlimited residential hours gives the Cub Cadet a major advantage. Now it does not win every category. It does not have the thickest deck. It does not have the largest fuel tank. And some buyers may still prefer Toro's dealer support. But as a complete budget package, the ZT142 is hard to beat. It gives you the best overall mix of engine, tires, warranty, speed, frame, fuel capacity, and price. This mower is best for homeowners cutting around 1 to 2 acres, and maybe a little more if the yard is manageable and you keep up with mowing. Just remember, it is still residential. Do not buy it expecting commercial mower durability. If your yard is rough, steep, or huge, you may need to spend more. But for most budget zero-turn buyers in 2026, the Cub Cadet Ultima ZT142 is the first one I'd look at. So those are the top 5 budget zero-turn lawn mowers for 2026. The Craftsman Z3200 is the lowest price entry point. The Ariens Edge 42 gives you a compact mower with a fabricated deck. The Bad Boy M's Rambler stands out for deck thickness and fuel capacity. The Toro Time Cutter 42 is the safer ownership pick with strong service support. And the Cub Cadet Ultima ZT142 takes number 1 because it gives budget buyers the strongest mix of engine, warranty, tires, speed, and price. Now I want to hear from you. Which budget zero-turn would you buy, and what matters most? Price, engine, deck, tires, warranty, fuel tank, or dealer support? Drop your answer in the comments. If this helped you narrow it down, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.